about the introduction for personal branding and a tip for build the personal branding. Yes, what is personal branding? Personal branding is the way how you promote yourself. It is unique combination of skills, personality and experience where you want the entire world to see you.
There is 5 tips for good personal branding that you guys can follow.
First and foremost, the main tip is you should figure out who you are. You should know yourself and your values. Besides, your brand must be you. Yes, your content, your characteristics, your experience, your stories, your personality, everything must be relevant, true, and cannot be faked. Other than that, you can seek help from friends, family members, and surrounding people to know more about your characteristics and values.
The second tips will be grow your online presence. Why is it necessary to do so? It's because as we live in modern era, we should utilize the online platform to its endless possibility. So let us see one of the key elements to grow the online presence. There are few which is optimize the website to increase online visibility and provide the clear information. So these key elements going to give a huge impact towards the people and they tend to reach out and check our brand. The tips will be remember the 3 C's of branding, which are consistency, clarity and constancy. Be clear in who you are and are not. Other than that, the unique promise of value will set them apart from their competitors. Besides, the product clarity are displayed in all platforms whereby the target audience and purpose are clearly stated.
The fourth tip for creating a good personal branding is by demonstrating your ability to add value. First, you have to identify your own strength or ability and try to improve it from time to time. By using that ability, you have to prove to the people that you're also able to create a value in their life. The last tip for creating a good personal branding is you are managed to carry yourself. To ensure that you are able to carry yourself, you have to make a good strategic plan on how people's first impression towards you. In that strategic plan, you have to include a quality of value that you had, such as you always using a verbal convincing when communicate with others. By using all of the tips given, I am very sure that you are able to make a good personal branding.
Just now, you just heard about the tips on creating your personal branding. But now, we will be moving on to the next part, which is how to create your personal branding. So, I will touch the first 2 steps on creating your personal branding, which are discover and also audience. So, by the name of discover itself, we know that you need to discover about yourself, your own potential, by focusing on your own strength. I want to highlight here that knowing yourself better is very crucial in creating your own personal branding, because if you yourself didn't know yourself well, how come other people will know you? So, the other point of discover is you need to understand your value. You need to know what kind of activity that when you do without getting paid, you are still happy. And this question is a very good question to ask yourself in knowing your own value. Okay, so moving on to the next step, which is A, audience. Audience is very significant in order to deliver the best value of your personal branding. Therefore, your target audience must be a person that match with your value. For instance, if you want to be an image motivator, maybe your target audience will be someone that care about their image. Maybe a working woman or professional person, like that.
Next is create. First, you need to create your own platform to connect with your audience. Through what? There is a lot of platforms that you can use, such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and blog. After you have your own platform, you need to think of your content. Your content should be reflect your value. It cannot be some jokes, it can be some entertainment sometimes, but your content should be high quality, where it related to topic that you are targeting of or the value that you are thinking of. Next is consistent. Always post regularly, maybe 3 posts a day, not just once per month. Next step is attach, which is always interact with your audience. Interact with them through conversations or do FB live sessions, and use the power of social media to amplify your reputations and conversation with your audience. Don't use the social media just for connections and one-way broadcast.
So, here's the summarization for today's topic. We are hoping that you guys can follow our tips and steps in creating your own personal branding. Remember, be you, do you. Best of luck, you guys!